So should you actually drop out of high school? Be sure to stick to the end of the video to find out, alright? Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Oscar, and on this channel we talk about personal finance, investing, stocks, entrepreneurship, and everything else in between, okay guys? So if that is something that interests you, I would consider subscribing. But as always guys, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and let's get straight into the video. So should you actually drop out of high school? Listen, if you're watching this right now, I'm assuming that you're that 15, 16, 17 year old who's maybe in 10th, 11th, 12th grade, and you're debating real hard if you should actually drop out of high school. Because guys, in 2019, going to high school and even going to college is starting to become a huge debatable question. Because year after year, the prices of diplomas, degrees, whatever you want to call them, seem to steadily keep climbing up and up and up, and the value just does not seem to keep up with that price increase, okay? So some of you may be considering dropping out of high school even instead of even going to college first. And there's some things that you really got to answer yourself first before you even decide to take that huge leap of dropping out of high school, guys. Because if there's one thing that I personally believe is that you should at least honestly maybe finish high school. Especially if you don't know what you really want to do with your life, I would consider finishing high school in my honest opinion, okay? Now, unless you're making $10,000 a month in high school without using school, then maybe you should stick to school, okay? But if you're making like $10,000 and you're still in high school, then maybe dropping out might be a good idea for you, okay? You seem to know how to make money if you're making over $10,000 anyways, right? But some of the things that you might want to consider before dropping out, guys, is that do you feel like you're getting the proper knowledge from the school that you're going to right now? Like, is it just the way the school is, or do you feel like there's a different school that you can go to? If you feel like you can go to a different high school and learn something better over there, then maybe try transferring to that high school instead before you consider dropping out, okay? Now listen, I know I'm all anti-school and whatnot, but I mean, that's just me, guys, okay? That's just me. I never try to advise no one to do what I do, okay? Now, I finished high school, okay? So I at least got my diploma and whatnot. But if I can be straight up honest with some of you, but if I can go back in time and drop out of high school, I honestly probably would have, okay? Especially knowing now what I know. I would have dropped out the minute I went into 9th grade. But the majority of you should not do that in my honest opinion, because again guys, high school is not too bad, okay? You can learn some things in high school. And if you actually take the time to just sit down and learn some of these things, then they will actually benefit you more than just dropping out, okay? Because if you're just dropping out to just play Fortnite all day at the house and not even make money off of it, then please stay in high school, okay? Don't do that. Now, another thing that you might want to consider is getting a job. Now, listen, most jobs are starting to not, require college degrees and whatnot. But even for some simple jobs such as like warehousing and whatnot, they do require at least a high school diploma or equivalent to that, like a GED of some sort. And if you drop out of high school and you don't have nothing to show for it, well then it will be even more extremely harder to get a job, okay? You probably won't even be able to get a job at McDonald's or something just because you don't have a high school diploma. So I highly encourage you to think twice before you consider dropping out, because I do advise that you at least finish high school, okay? Again, unless you're making some extremely good money, then that might be a different option for you. Now, if you do want to consider dropping out of high school, and I hope that you don't, then the last thing that I can suggest, guys, is that just put enough effort to make, I don't know, C's at least, okay? If you extremely hate high school and you don't want anything to do with it, but you're not making money or you don't know what to do with your life, then just put enough effort to make C's, okay? It's okay to graduate with a freaking bunch of C's and D's. I think I graduated with freaking C's and D's, but hey, I don't really care, honestly, okay? I'm not going to college, so it doesn't matter to me. But at least put enough effort to get C's and just pass, okay guys? Because again, even though a high school diploma is becoming less and less valuable, I personally do believe it is still extremely important to have just in case for a backup, okay? Because one never knows what could happen in life, okay? If you don't have a simple high school diploma at least, or even a GED at most, well then it is going to be extremely hard for you to get anywhere in life as far as getting a job, okay? Now, if you're an entrepreneur and you're thinking about dropping out of high school or something, then hey, you better be making some money while you're in school at least before you decide to take that huge giant leap of dropping out, okay? Again, you better be making thousands of dollars before you decide to do that. Because if you're not making money or you don't know what to do with your life, then don't drop out, okay? I really don't think you should be dropping out just to drop out. Especially if you think because it's one of the cool things right now, by everybody wanting to be an entrepreneur or whatnot. I mean, no. Please don't listen to none of that bullshit that you hear on Instagram, okay? At the end of the day, guys, it's all about self-awareness, okay? Please start recognizing who you are in high school right now if you're watching this. And that will also help determine whether you should drop out of high school or whether you should not drop out of high school. Because again, if you're an entrepreneur who's making money and you're fully aware that you can make money without a diploma, then yeah, maybe you should drop out of high school and go full head on into your business, okay? But if you're just the average kid who wants to drop out just to drop out, then don't do that, okay? Please stay in school. I'm encouraging you guys to at least finish high school. Now, if you decide to go to college or not, that's a whole different topic that I will go on a different video for a different time, okay? But hopefully this video helps a little bit, guys. Hopefully it brought some self-awareness to some of you watching this right now, because I know this can be a huge decision to make in life when you want to drop out of high school, okay? Now, yes, you can go and get a GED later on if you do decide to do that, but then you're just wasting more time of your life later on to do that, okay? When you could have done that already. So if I can get some of you to not drop out, then this video will be more than enough to hopefully get some of you not to drop out, okay? Because some of you may do it anyways, and that's extremely okay. Just remember, guys, whatever decision you do decide to do, you will never know the alternative, okay? So if you do decide to drop out, then just do it and don't look back, okay? You gotta make things work and don't sit on your butt and be lazy, okay? You gotta get to work if you do drop out. So please at least put in some work if you do decide to drop out. But other than that, guys, hopefully this brought you some great value as always. Again, if I can just save one kid from not dropping out, hopefully, then this video will have done its accomplishment as far as bringing value to you guys, okay? But as always, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for today's video. As always, be sure to give it a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't. But that's gonna wrap it up for today's video, right, guys? And I'll see you in the next one. Later.